Hi there, welcome to this session where I'm going to talk you through the enhancements we've made to our reviews area over the last few months and the next changes that will come out. To dive straight into the platform, we'll cover, first of all, changes we've made to the management of reviews to make it easier for our trainers and quicker for our trainers to do certain things. So first of all, we've got a scheduled review here. We're looking at a cancellation. So you can come in, we can go into actions and we can choose cancel, provide a reason, and some additional commentary if needed. Press and save and close and confirming that. We'll drop that review into the history of reviews and it will show in there as cancelled. The second change we've made in this area is around in-progress reviews. So previously you were unable to change the employer contact on in-progress reviews. So if that last minute change happened when you were there with the learner, you weren't able to work around that. We've now changed that behavior. So in progress reviews, you can edit the participants. By selecting that, you can see we can choose a new employer contact. We can see which one is currently selected. And if we need to, we can remove the employer altogether. Selecting one of those options and then pressing save and close will make those changes. We've also made changes in the area to enhance the way that you can complete reviews, looking at improving the process and the engagement of our learners and employers. So this area we call our contribution. So we can see I'm logged in here as a trainer. We already have that contribute for this scheduled review, so it hasn't started yet. I can come in, I can go to the comments tab, and I can start inputting some questions. You can also see here from the trainer's perspective, we have the learner feedback. In this instance, the learner hasn't provided any feedback yet, but if I was to move over to my learner view, I can here, as the learner, contribute to that review. Skill scan isn't available until it's in progress. So I can come to comments. I, as a learner, can contribute just to my learners tab, and I can provide my thoughts on these questions. I can view the feedback provided by the other participants, but I can't provide my own. As a learner, once I'm happy with what I've input, I can save those comments. And if we jump back to the trainer's perspective and we refresh here, we should now see the learner's feedback, my thoughts. This applies to the learner and the employer, so the learner could complete the learner tab and the welfare tab if that's turned on in your tenancy. The employer can complete the employer tab. The trainer is able to complete all tabs and provide thoughts and input onto all questions. Hopefully this will provide a means to gather that feedback ahead of the session. You can engage your employers and your learners before it starts and kind of gather their feedback early days. In the next release, we will be extending the contribution time frame from 7 days to 14 days. We've heard your feedback there on 7 days not always being enough to cater for things like annual leave. So yeah, we've pushed that out to a 14-day window, a 2-week window. Learners and employers can contribute their thoughts to those reviews from that, what will be 14-day window, all the way through to the point the trainer pushes that review into awaiting signatures. So even whilst it's in progress, those individuals can still add their thoughts. And then some areas that we've got in flight, coming soon and already partly delivered. The first one is our review types. Hopefully you've seen that in live, usable right now. We have the gateway review and the progress review. In our next release, you will see we've extended that and included several other types. So the next release will include the progress and gateway review as is currently there, a teaching and learning session, a start review, a check-in review, and in addition to these ones, there'll also be an exit review and a learner support review. The questions within each of those review types have been created in partnership with our customer advisory board to meet everyone's needs. You can see once you have scheduled your reviews, the review type column will highlight exactly which review that is. The behavior around the reviews and those other types exactly the same as a current progress review with regards to things like contribution, cancellation, delivering and signing those reviews off. The final piece to talk about, which is improving some of our accessibility standards, is around the signature mechanism. We're changing the input from a mouse input through to a keyboard input to work better for our keyboard users. That's a key accessibility area that we are working on to improve that. That's everything to go through today. Keep an eye on the release notes for the next release, and hope to speak to you soon.